I didn't mention what difficulty I'm playing Radical Red on, am I? Did I? Oh, fuck. Ah, whatever. Not the end of the world. No biggie. No big deal. Not the end of the world, to be honest. Doom. Should probably actually open up the game. Ah, for fuck's sake. Fucking trying to find where it is now. Lovely. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Isn't actually sorry. Should be patched. There we go, that's the one. There you go. Boom! I'm here. You should be the one. But why are you not showing anything? There we go. You did it, buddy. Oh, here's what I could do. This is a much smarter idea. This is the real purpose of this thing. We're using our brain today. I'm being real smart. I'm being extra fucking smart today. Add source. Game capture. Boom. Can we get this to fit nicely, though? No, not really. We can work a little movie magic, though, to fix that. Because I'm smart. Look how smart I am. My brain is so big and so large. I don't remember the fucking... What the controls do I have for this dumbass game? God, what do I have for the controls for this game? Oh god, that does not look great, to be honest. Never mind. That was worth a shot. Bit of experimentation. It's all good, though. Let's go back here. It's just unfortunate that this doesn't exactly fit cleanly, and I don't have anything on the sides. Like, I could make it bigger like this, but that's cuts shit off, potentially. It's not the end of the world. What are my controls for this again? I genuinely don't remember. I haven't played in a while, to be honest. Let's do some adjustments. You're not gonna let me change controls here. No. Curses. Now I lost my chat. There's chat. Had to say, I can't lose chat. That'd be cringe. I should also say, first time playthrough. There we go. This is my first time playing Radical Red. That's the B button, not the A button. There we go. Is this what I'm working with right now? I did want a grass Pokemon for Brock, right? And this is just like... I think I have this mostly as like an Intimidator. I think Intimidate is just good. What do we have? What am I working with here? Intimidate. Okay. I think I want to grab a ground type. Because I think that could be very valuable in the fight to come. Oops. I would like a ground type. And luckily we're right by the Diglett Cave, so, you know, we can easily go get ourselves one. I know there's a Falkner fight here, I think. I'm like 95% certain there is a Falkner fight here, right? I think it's in the museum. Because, of course, you know, Radical Red is just like, well, you know what? We want to have more fights and shit, so... We did the first, like, what, rival fight against Brandon? We fought Brandon, a rival fight. So that was fun. We beat him. Ooh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's an interesting Pokemon. This is an interesting choice. I like this choice. Do I have Pokeballs? I most certainly do. Gimme! Please. I do not hate this at all. Ooh, Jolly. The IVs are shit, but we rolled Jolly and we got Moxie. That's pretty good. Can't hate that. It's pretty decent. We just gotta fucking train up these shitters, right? Alright, let's actually see the fucking... Let me look at the fucking IVs, idiot. Dog shit. Alright. That's okay. Crocodile is an interesting Pokemon. I don't hate Crocodile. Nature swap on a bunch of Pokemon. I would like to have Adamant. Thank you. Let's do some more nature swapping. Bold? Not bold. Impish? I'll take impish, I guess. You. I think that's a physical attacker. I have no idea, to be honest. You are going to either be jolly or adamant. Okay. Decent. Ooh, I need... What's in the Pokemart here, actually? Hello. Nothing crazy. Let's get some Pokeballs. Let's grab some balls. A pooch. Alright, in the meantime, I should probably be training up all of my other shitters, right? I know there's, like, more shit in the, There's a bunch more stuff in the Viridian Forest. I think there's, like, an additional, like, sort of tough fight. There's that one girl who gave you the IV checker, right? There was that. There was IV checker girl. And there was also... There's, like, another girl, I think. Well, let's just get everyone up to, like, level... Whatever the fuck. I think she's over here. I think? Snom! Oh, we love Snom. Too bad Snom sucks. Unless Snom got buffed. I don't know if Snom got buffed. Or Frostmoth got buffed. That thing has such a good ability. Ice Scales is a really, really strong ability. It's just like... Oh, there she is. It's just stuck on a not great Pokemon like Frostmoth. I remember Pikachu gave a lot of XP, so I want to just take this thing out. I don't appreciate you doing that. Can I switch? Yes, please. Thank you. Nice fake out second, dumbass. Good one. Oh yeah, 325 XP. That's a good chunk. Good chunk. We like that. Ooh, Torment might be interesting, actually. Torment's an interesting move. It's not like Taunt, but it's similar to Taunt, where basically you can't use the same attacking move twice in a row. That can be potentially valuable. Wing attack is decent stab. I do think that having like a sort of intimidate core is probably going to be quite nice against Brock. Most rock types tend to be physical attackers. So just having like 2 intimidators on the same team can be pretty valuable, I'd say. Switching him in safely is... Oh, that's a whole other story, but you know. Work around that when you get around to it. Yada, yada, yada. Shit like that. Oh man, Tail Whip. Wait, what moves does this fucking Skiddo have? I would like to get a better grass type, but this is about as good as you're gonna get right now, right? Sap Sipper's a good ability, though. That can be useful. Sap Sipper is a good ability. Ooh. 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 Interesting, actually. Ooh, this thing's actually pretty interesting. I think I will take it, actually. I like this over Skiddo, actually. Goodbye, Skiddo. Hello, Toad School. Because I don't think you guys understand. Skiddo is a pretty shitty Pokemon. It's not great. Go-Go? Not that great. Fucking Toad School is an interesting Pokemon because what? Its main ability, or it's like, you know, it has like a special ability. Not a usual ability. It's called Mycelium Spores or something. Something to do with mushrooms. Because it's a mushroom. Duh. It's an ability. It's an interesting one. To be honest. It basically makes it such that I think that it has negative priority on status moves, but in return for that negative priority, they can just go through basically anything. Like any other like ability and shit, which is pretty intriguing. That's an intriguing ability. Certainly not terrible. I think it's an interesting ability. Now we need to get this shitter some XP, right? Oh wow, we got 2 perfect IVs in defense and HP. Wow. We got Mold Breaker though. I mean, Mold Breaker is also just a good ability. Absorb, Wrap, Mud Slap. But yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Can't complain about that. I don't hate that, to be honest. And it's a ground type as well. Alright, well. Ooh, Fampi. Fampi's decent. It's not bad. Oh, that's probably going to kill it. That's okay. That's okay. No biggie. I wonder if there's an easy way to, like, farm gold bottle caps in this game. My assumption is probably not. Because, like, you know, it'd be easy enough to just gold bottle cap everything, right? And just be like, alright, you know, I just want to get through, like, training of these shitters, like, as quickly as possible. Just so I can get to the fights. Because that's where it's all about, right? Coming up with a strategy and idea for, like, okay, so this is the fight, right? Alright, how do we do this? What's, like, the puzzle that we're trying to solve here? Another Pikachu. Lovely. Give me a nice chunk of experience. 385 is a lot. Especially early on. So we're going to take on that cool trainer lady. Sand Tomb? Probably better. Even though, like, this move fucking sucks. Probably better than fucking Rage. I kind of want to keep Torment. I don't think Torment's the worst. Rage is just dog shit. Rage is a really bad move, and it gives you a ground move, so, you know, it's better than nothing. I have fucking Moxie on this thing as well. Moxie's pretty decent. Good ability. Poison Powder. Get rid of that over Wrap. This thing's only interesting if we get Spore. Stun Spore. Are you just gonna give me all the Spore moves right now? Are you, or the Powder moves? You also gonna give me Sleep Powder? I'll get rid of Poison Powder for Sleep Powder. Nope. Too optimistic. I didn't think so either. That would have been sick. That would have been sick nasty, but, you know. It is what it is, you know? I was anticipating to run into a wild Pokemon there, but I guess we didn't. Spinarak. More like fucking dead. Spin a hack. Wormpole. Maybe I should have caught that Nincada because, like, depending on the fight, you can do some cheesy things with Shedinja. You can do some fucking sneaky things with Shedinja. Oh, here's an idea of where I could probably get some XP. I go to the gym and then I don't think rock polish really does anything for me at all, right? No. Not at all. No. Yeah, rock polish doesn't do shit for me. Good move, but for Garganachi, don't really need it, honestly, right? Why don't I also go in and take down the gym leader trainers? Because they'll give me a nice boost in XP for all of my Deuterinos. I think we just go bold. Nature Change Lady is very convenient. I like Nature Change Lady, but damn, that fucking Toadstool's got some good fucking rolls on it. Okay, so it's forcing me to go to the museum. Which means we have to do the Falkner fight, I think. Okay, I see. Of course, that guy is not going to let me go forward. So we have to do the Falkner fight. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Dude, I'm so curious. What I know that's a Mega Stone. I'm so curious which Mega Stone. It's probably going to be Mega Audino, probably. If I were to take a guess, it's going to be the Audinite. Give me another Pikachu, if you so could, game. Or maybe I could just do the fight with the cool trainer lady, just so I can see what the fuck I'm getting into. Just get a vibe, you know. I think she like led off with a poison type, so let's just lead off with the fucking Sandile. That'll give me a good matchup. Also, I wonder if these fights scale depending on how many Pokemon you have. Hello, lady. This area has different encounters. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, she had the Charcadet, right. Oh, I'm faster. I did good damage. Berry juice. I get will-o-wisp. That's okay. I want to switch out before I get Fire Spin, because I think this thing is going to go for the Fire Spin next. Just come in with the Mudkip, because the Mudkip has... Because I'd be burnt. I have special moves on this. If it burns me, it burns me. Agua. Alright, you're dead. Eat it, nerd. Fucking eat it. Bullet Seed. I've completely forgotten what moves these fucking things have. Bro, does this little bro have skill link or something? Jesus. Just ate a bunch of shit there. Sludge bullet seed? How the fuck does it get 5 hits? That's my question. How do you do that? How does he do that? Scraggy isn't exactly the fastest thing, right? Should probably start yapping, right? I found this funny. Oh, okay, that time I got only 3 hits. Is it loaded dice? What item does this thing have? No, it's got a berry. An orange berry? Oh, an Iapapa berry. Oh, so you're telling me that the first time it got 5 hits, you're just telling me it got lucky. Okay, cool. I love this game. EA's CEO reportedly in the mix to be the next Disney CEO. Oh, belch, huh? I'm living. Fuck you. Look at me live. Eat shit. Fuck you. Why do I outspeed this thing now? Whatever. Fuck you. Fuck your gulpin'. There's a rare Pokemon beyond those smashable rocks. Understandable to have that intuition. A Relor. What's up here? Does it get me around those rocks? Well, okay. Stop getting distracted. But Andrew Wilson, you know, aka Android Wilson. Why is there a bunch of psychic types here? I'm intrigued. Why are there a bunch of psychic types here? Anywho. Andrew Wilson, Android Wilson, you know, the guy who loves pushing microtransactions on everything. The well-known, infamous CEO boss, Jesus Christ, CEO of EA, who no one likes, and you should not like. You should, in fact, really just dislike Andrew Wilson, because he sucks a lot. He's in the mix, in the talks of becoming the CEO, the next CEO of Disney. The funny thing about him potentially becoming the CEO is, like, I have immediate questions. I missed. I missed again. In fact, now I want you to keep missing. Because of Bide. Yeah, status doesn't count for Bide. Bide is such a bad move, man. God, that move is so shit, dude. Yeah, I wonder what is Blood gonna do exactly that Disney isn't already doing in terms of, like, potential monetization. What they're gonna, like, put in microtransactions or some shit in the movie theater, or, like, what else? Like random ads in the middle of, like, the fucking movie you're watching or some shit. Like, what was he gonna do? He's in consideration to succeed Bob Iger. I don't know, dude. It's so goofy. But I mean, like, you know, one of the main guys of pushing, like, the sort of craze about, like, you know, in the gaming industry, the craze of, like, microtransactions and all this fucking shit. All these, like, pay-to-win schemes. A big part of it is Andrew Wilson. He is rightfully disliked. You should not like Andrew Wilson. He is a piece of shit, dude. Not good. He's pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest. I do want to see what wild Pokemon is in the new section that we now basically have unlocked. Yeah, I don't know. I've been saying this constantly. I mean, I'll just say it again. Things are gonna get worse before they start getting better. I mean, with like shit like this, that's like more prominent than ever, to be honest. But yeah, that man fucking Andrew Wilson disliked for all of the correct reasons. Growl. That didn't do anything to me. Ow. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with that shit. My guess is probably nothing good. My intuition has not failed me much yet. So, ow, that hurt a lot. Very rude that you keep clicking Metal Claw on me. I don't like that very much. That Starly is about to become a Staravia soon, which will be nice. Are different stuff spawning in now because it's nighttime? I'm gonna get killed by a fucking bite, aren't I? Yeah. My intuition is not wrong very often. But anywho, more stuff to talk about. More news. So hey, Alex Jones. Remember that guy? You know, funny conspiracy theory man, except he's not... Well, I mean, he is funny. For a lot of bad reasons. He is funny, but like, you know... there was the, Sandy Hook conspiracy theories, okay? That's the main meme. I mean, besides spreading all the other conspiracy theories, like, oh, they're turning the freaking frogs gay, and, you know, shit like that. The frogs, they're gay now because they put fluoride in the water. Oh, shit. Talking about other fucking ROM hacks? That's pretty sick. Yes, thank you for telling me to go to the museum. I made a mistake by saying no to you. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. No, I don't want to see you walking all the way down there. Go away. An egg for $5,000. I don't have that much money to fucking throw around. I did get a pretty decent payout from that one girl. $4,000 is a lot. A Pikachu. We love getting Pikachus. Fuck you. Alex Jones, funny guy, funny conspiracy theory guy. Ho ho ho. He's a wacky dude. He's pretty dangerous because of the conspiracy theories that he spreads. So be extremely cautious when talking about the funniness, the goofiness that is Alex Jones. Always important. But like I said before, he got sued for like $1 billion or some shit, and he's basically being forced to have to pay that out. He can't call bankruptcy on that either. So he's like basically in terms of just being cooked, Alex Jones is cooked. He is pretty cooked. Like from scale from 1 to cooked, he's like pretty well fucking done. So what? He's talking about InfoWars being shut down and with everything being auctioned off on Wednesday. Damn. On Wednesday, Alex Jones is, I guess, gonna be completely over with. Ooh, it was a TM. I got Electroweb. Not bad. Not a terrible move, not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. We take those. I don't think anyone on my team can learn it, so... Oh, not terrible. Alright, it's a fucking TM case. Bite's better than Thief, and I have Feint Attack already. TMs are unlimited use in this game, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. About to say, there's no reason why it wouldn't be. When did I get Thief? Whatever. I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, I guess officially all his shit's gonna be fucking completely repoed, and he's pretty much cooked. He's El Cooketh. Not bad, we take those. We're happy about that. Because honestly, I'll be quite honest. Alex Jones fucking deserves the reckoning that he fucking received. He basically he knowingly spread misinformation. That basically had a bunch of completely schizo fucking conspiracy theorists hounding a bunch of the families of children. Because keep in mind, I think the Sandy Hook shootings took place in the 90s, right? They took place in the fucking 90s. I'm gonna catch this. Because we can do some funky stuff potentially with whatchamacallit, with Shedinja. It could be useful. But what, he got a bunch of conspiracy theorists, fucking libertarian-esque right-wingers to basically harass a family, forcing them to have to constantly... Oh, the Ninkata had a soft sand on it. Oh. I do want to take that soft sand and give it to Sandile. Wait a minute. I do want that soft sand. What the fuck? That confused me for a second. Yeah, a bunch of like schizo conspiracy theorist right wingers went to harangue and harass these like families that are like constantly having to be reminded of their dead fucking kids all the time. Or it's just like, yeah, what the fuck? Why are we being constantly reminded about this? Our kids died like forever ago. This is like trauma that you're just reopening us up to for no reason, all because you want to push a stupid conspiracy theory. Because like Alex Jones was like saying the things that he was saying because he thought the Sandy Hook kids were crisis actors trying to push the government to have more regulation on guns. Obviously, there's no basis for any evidence. Like, there's no basis or any evidence for this whatsoever. It's a conspiracy theory. It's a bunch of nonsense. If the government wanted to like regulate fucking guns, they could do something about it. It's just that, you know, corporate capture and half of the makeup of Congress is completely captured by the NRA and by those like crazy fucking Republicans. So yeah, of course nothing's gonna get done on it, even though it's rather popular policy to actually get something done on it. It's just Congress is, you know, fundamentally broken. Didn't you already have Supersonic? I caught this thing with Supersonic. It's trying to relearn Supersonic. That should be Starly evolving. Nice. So, you know, yeah, I have zero sympathy. No sympathy at all for fucking Alex Jones. He deserved everything that he got for him. He deserves to be... Like, bro is, like, rolling around with, like, God knows how many different types of fucking rollies. Bro has, like 10 different fucking Rolexes or some shit. That he got from like selling a bunch of like bunk bullshit, like complete like dog water fucking supplements that have like no basis on whether or not they work. It's just that he's like a really good marketer and advertiser with this like conspiracy theories, and he constantly fucking hawks like supplements all the fucking time. Ick. Hypnosis. Let me catch you, please. Ooh. I didn't know that I could see those different fucking status effects. Neat. That's pretty helpful, actually. Yeah, he's just a very effective marketer and shit like that, so... He's just very good at hawking, like, advertising and stuff, so much so that he became, like, what? A multi-million, like 100 billionaire or some shit. He became very fucking rich. And shit. Passing off all this fucking, like, dumbass conspiracy theory bullshit. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, Alex Jones can eat shit. Good. His media empire can burn in hell. Ooh, Neuvern. Well, Neubat can become Neuvern. Although that would take a while. Well, that would take a long while. This thing evolves pretty fucking late. Like in the 40s. But it's not like a Gen 5 Pokemon. Unlike a Gen 5 Pokemon. Which evolve all in like the 50s and 60s and 40s. Don't know why they did that in terms of a design choice. Mega Drain. I think it's Mega Drain. What? That's cool. Stop that. I do not like this draining. Halt. Cease. Stay in ball. Smile. Okay, well. Does this KO? Oh! I'm insane. Alright. What was I saying? Yeah, Alex Jones deserves it. He's a piece of shit. And he deserved it. I'll be honest. I wonder what happens when you hit, like, at level cap, because it has to give you 1 XP each time. What happens if you hit, like, you hit a level up, right? Does it let you level up in this game? I have no idea. Oh, hello, I have this Pokemon already. It's a pretty good Pokemon. Or it will be good. Since I molded it perfectly. But eh, you know, not really much else to say. I wonder if there's like an area for XP grinding in this game. I assume probably yes, right? Probably. Because eventually this is going to start to take a really long fucking time. Eventually. And that's just gonna suck. Like, normally I'd just go into, like, a save editor and just, like, skip through all the bullshit. That's not an option. Obviously. So, you know, having to do it the old-fashioned way kind of sucks. Fucking flashbang, dude. Jesus. Like that one fucking dude just like sitting through the fucking like the flashing light. Sits there, flash. It's just like, alright. Unfazed. Ooh, I'm curious. I haven't seen what any of the wild Pokemon for Route 23 is. I think it's Route 23. The one that goes up to the Elite, to Victory Road. Ah, Pikachu. I must kill it. Maybe I should catch this Pikachu. It is an electric type. But I want the XP. I'm gonna just kill it. Alright, everyone's getting pretty close to being leveled up. To the max. Or to the cap. Not really to the max. Damn, I'm already at 2,800 fucking XP. Man, your fucking growth cycle is not that fast. You know, Staravia's is fast as fuck. Well, anyway, time to talk about more silly stuff that happened. So the girl who went to Nick Fuentes' house to get that banger of the photo of Nazi Boogie 2988 clone photo, where he like comes out of his door and maces someone, and like all the dipshit like right wingers are talking about like, yo, why does Nick not have a gun? He's probably, well, he's on a no-fly list, so he's got the eye of the feds. Do you really think a guy who's being watched by federal fucking agents is gonna be allowed to buy a fucking gun? No fucking chance. Ain't no fucking way. Also, like, I'm like trying to like think in the back of my mind, like Nick Fuentes trying to like wield and use a gun. And it's just not clicking. Dude looks like... I've seen the dude. He's like a spindly fucking twink. Ain't no fucking way that boy using a gun. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way that boy using a gun. Ain't no way. I call bullshit. I call cap on that. I think that's bullshit. To be quite honest with you, I think that's a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, the woman who doxed, I assume a woman. They do be having pink hair. Probably has pronouns. Cringe as always. Very cringe. Is pressing Fuentes for assault charges, cause like Fuentes literally tried to mace her. That's a pretty neat trick, actually, yeah. If I recall, there's nothing really of interest in this grass, right? Yeah, it's like just mostly dog shit. Although the first set of grass right up from fucking Pallet Town did have fucking Galarian Zigzagoon. Galarian Zigzagoon's not bad, but... Why is this tree here? I do have the old rod, right? Could get myself a Magikarp. Always good to have a Magikarp around, you know, because of Gyarados. Gyarados is always very good. Mega Stone? Can't get that yet. Probably needs Surf. Oh, hi, Gary. I didn't want to fight you right now, to be honest. I just wanted to see what's up over there. But I guess I'm fighting you now? Okay, that's fine. I mean, obvious flying move is obvious. I mean, it's either come do this fight now or, like, I don't know, do it later when he's stronger, probably. You can, technically speaking, come do this fight whenever, so that's true. I have nothing else to talk about with Nick Fuentes. He's stupid and cringe. That's about it. Stupid and cringe. I'm a little over-leveled for this fight, I'm not gonna lie. Gary might be getting kind of cooked here. Nice Pokemon, loser. Leech Seed. You don't have Protect. Ain't no way you have Protect. You dumbass don't have Protect. Get your goofy ass out of here. Give me your fucking money, bitch. I'm training on my Pokemon for the first gym battle, you bitch. Fuck you. Just want to see what's in the grass. And you have to come in here and be a dick. Ooh, a Alolan Sandshrew. That's neat. Don't think I really want that, though. What else is in here? Starly? Is this where I got Starly from? Probably. Starly. Starly's neat, you know? Flabébé. Flabébé is interesting. Shiinotic. That could be useful for Misty. Maybe. I'll grab it. But yeah, I don't know. What else am I talking about? Oh, we're starting to get a bunch of Trump and pointies for his cabinet. That's starting to come out of the woodwork. So what? He's like appointing like mostly his foreign policy team. So what we got? Little Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. Little Marco. Obviously he's a big Zionist. Oh fuck! I killed it. No, I didn't want to kill you. Little Marco Rubio. Huge Zionist. Literally, I think there was like a when Medea Benjamin found him, like walking Capitol Hill or something. She asked, like, "Are you gonna get a ceasefire?" Obviously not. He was just like, "Yeah, we're gonna like." Literally, his response was like, "Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all you fucking Hamas supporters, and we're gonna deport all of you or some shit," which is illegal. Ooh, Hydrapple. Ooh, Hydrapple. Ooh, Hydrapple. I have to assume that the, This is not bad against Misty either. Quad resist to water? I anticipate she probably has ice moves on her team, but, you know. But yeah, like, huge proponent of, like, the deep state that fucking, all these, like, dipshits talk about, but yeah, you know. Let's see.
Senator Rubio, will you call for a ceasefire
No, I will not.
in Gaza?
On the contrary.
Senator Rubio,
Are you filming it?
wait,
So I want you guys to get this. I want them to destroy every element of Hamas they can get their hands on. These people are vicious animals who did horrifying crimes. And I hope you guys post that.
And what about the civilians that are being killed every day?
Hamas should stop hiding behind civilians, putting civilians in the way.
So obviously, I don't have to go over the the reason why like Hamas hides behind civilians. They're packed in like fucking sardines in the Gaza Strip. At some point, Hamas is going to put in some form of like military infrastructure. Obviously, you can try to avoid as much as you can. At some point, guess what? It becomes kind of unavoidable. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Obviously, avoid it as much as you can. But, you know, like, what the fuck else are they supposed to do, right? They're all just stuck in there in the fucking Gaza Strip. Like, what do you want from them? Heat proof, not levitate. Levitate's probably better on this thing. Oof. Oh, this thing's awful. Oh, we got an 8 speed, though. That's not bad. I know this thing gets regen, right? Hydrapple gets regen. But yeah, you know, like to a certain extent, there's like really not much you can do, right? It's like there was a stream where I completely went over like the Amnesty International piece talking about like, oh, it's really bad that Ukraine is setting up all of its military infrastructure in like civilian centers. Okay. Obviously, the problem with that is similar to Israel. The Russians bomb civilian centers, whether you like it or not, and bomb civilian infrastructure, whether you fucking like it or not. Same with the Israelis. They just bomb that shit because they want to. Because fuck you. They hate life. Ish what it is, you know. Oh, we caught him a reap. Nice. Oh, also we should equip that, soft sand. Ooh, that Charty Bear might actually be quite useful. Yeah, the shitty, like, Amnesty International report saying, like, Ukraine, could you, like, not be cringe and, like, not set up all your shit in the civilian architecture. It's just like, we have to be in the civilian architecture areas because the Russians constantly bomb the shit out of them. There's really not much we can do. We have to be here because, I don't know, tell the Russians to not bomb the shit out of it. Then, you know, yeah, sure, we'll comply with that. We don't have a problem with that. Just tell the Russians to not be fucking assholes. The Russians don't listen. And they don't seem to have, like, the same standard for the Russians. And it's just very fucking weird that there's this, like, strange double standards that Amnesty International was having for whatever fucking reason. So it's just like, okay, I don't know. And there was a lot of, like, inconsistencies in the report. It was mostly based off of some, like, pretty shitty, like the CBS, there was, like, a CBS report about this, interviewing the main proponent of the study, of the, like, the report. And she seemed like she had no idea about anything that was going on in the conflict. It was just like, what was going on with, like, the conflict at all. So it's just like, okay, you know, that's cool. Just a dumbass. Thinking that they know shit when they don't know anything at all.
Hamas knew that this was going to lead to this. So Hamas has stopped building their military installations underneath hospitals.
So you don't care that 15,000 have died? You don't care about the babies that are being killed every day?
I think it's horrifying. I think it's terrible, and I think
is 100% to blame for it.
Hamas is 100% to blame. That's what I think. Make sure you post that, please.
Bro thinks he's going hard because he said that. I mean, the fact, the idea... Pawn me. Oh, how does evolving this thing fucking work in this game? Into Palmod. Revival Blessing's a very powerful move. It's just some rather mediocre Pokemon. Or bad Pokemon. Also, I find it very funny that fucking it's Socialist MMA slowing the fuck out over the fact that the Crescent Streams posted about this, you know? When a motherfucker who has literally zero fucking goddamn principles whatsoever, but, you know, whatever. I mean, yeah, Psycho Rabid Zionist, obviously. That's little Marco. That's Secretary of State. Very important and powerful position. Christy Gnome. A.k.a. the person who killed the dog. I think she's the governor of South Dakota. Ooh. 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 Me like Meryl. Meryl is really good. I killed it. Fuck. I want a Meryl. Give me the Meryl. I want it. Me like Meryl. Oh, we got another one. Yay! Alright, let's try not to kill it this time. So, you know, we got Christy Gnome, who's also a rabid Zionist, being floated for secretary in DHS. I find it very funny so far that most of the people... So, Marco Rubio is a current sitting senator. It's really funny that literally, like, the Trump's mostly been picking people. That's gonna make it such that it's gonna be harder to you know, pass legislation or do anything in the first couple months because he's choosing all of them to serve in his fucking goddamn cabinet. That's funny. But we got a Meryl. Meryl is nice. Azu is a very good Pokemon. Alright, what do we got? What do we roll? Got Thick Fat. Get out of here. Also, what I should have done actually. Take out the stuff that is leveled up already. That thing could be useful. This thing will be useful in the future. But yeah, little Marco's gonna be great for the country. Christy Gnome. But like, here's the thing. Like, well, who else do we got here? We got Mike Waltz. Mike Waltz is he's floated selecting him as his national security advisor. Another rabid Zionist. I don't know. Guys, I thought Trump was supposed to be like anti-war or something. What's going on? What's happening? What's up? Also, we got what, like Trump saying like promises to deport Hamas supporters, pro-Palestinian supporters. By the way, if you want to look at what like a direct violation of the First Amendment looks like, that is a direct violation of the First Amendment. This is going to be, if this goes up to the Supreme Court, I'd be very surprised if they ruled this as constitutional, because it's obviously unconstitutional. You can't do that. Obviously, you're not allowed to do that. Also, I would love to see him like, you know, sort of like figure out how he's gonna do that exactly. You know, deport all the fucking Hamas stooges or whatever he thinks is a Hamas stooge. Also, yeah, like, hey, like based like tradcaths and like dipshit Nazis or whatever the fuck you idiots call yourselves. Like, is this is your like main avatar of the far right? An obvious like fucking flip flopping like fascist like neoconservative who can't like hold two positions, to save his fucking life. There's the Meryl. Hey, little guy. But, you know, that's pretty cool. This is what an actual direct violation of the First Amendment looks like. When the government explicitly goes after you for your speech. To protest the genocide that is occurring within Israel, being perpetrated by the state of Israel. And to go after that with the full backing of the federal government is obviously a violation of the First Amendment. Oh, I don't have any fucking Pokeballs. Awkward. That's unlucky. Ooh, T-Wave. T-Wave's always good. I like T-Wave. Oh, I got a good amount of money. So, you know, if we want to talk about like fucking violations of amendments and, you know, people who care about free speech, it's not the Republican Party. They don't give a fuck about free speech. It's always been a talking point to them. A political football for them to you know, play catch with. They obviously have never cared about that, but you know, this is what it looks like. Unlike liberal Kamala, I will support Israel's right to win its war. Should be fairly obvious what he means by that. When I say that Trump is probably going to be worse on Palestine than Kamala Harris, this is what I mean. May I remind you, there's an article that I keep constantly sort of like lauding over about Trump's immediate response to October 7th is that if they spill a drop of American blood, we will spill a gallon of theirs. It should be fairly obvious what he means, and if he were to get into power, what he would do if he potentially got back into power. Of course, that rhetoric got immediately rolled back because, well, these people are cowards. They'll never stick to any position to save their life. Let's see. Huge power? Thick fat. I want thick fat. Thick fat's useless on you. Alright, This has an S in attack, though. $30 IV in attack. When do I get an ability capsule? You really need huge power for Ozu to be able to function. Because its attack naturally is not very high. That makes it higher. I think it'll be useful. Let's try. See if I can get one with huge power. It's literally a 50-50. I'm just getting unlucky. Whatever. Oh, but yeah, Trump supporters. Rabid Zionists. Keep in mind also, like, I've been saying this constantly, but like, oh yeah, also, I almost forgot to mention this guy. Mike Huckabee. Father of Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who's a complete fucking nut job. Basically, he's trying to bring back child labor laws in Arkansas. Does like the whole stupid like trans panic like groomer shit. The just complete idiotic conspiracism and shit like that. I need to replay the music. Her father, who's also a complete, like, nut, is being named as ambassador to Israel. Keep in mind, Mike Huckabee, rabid Zionist. Lots of neoconservatives and Zionists being put in, Trumpists. Also, fucking dipshit lefties, like fucking Socialist MMA. That did a lot more damage, that Aqua. I think you have huge power if you're doing that much damage. I don't want to lose this. I think you have huge power if you're doing that much damage. 5 damage? Previously it was doing like 2. 5? It's quite an increase. A little sus. A little suspicious. Rabid Zionist, neoconservative, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, that's cool. Also, Kyle Klinsky with a fantastic list here. Talking about how Trump is not the sort of dove that Trump supporters like to pretend that he is. He simply put is not. A-. 24. I'll accept that. Acceptable. I don't mind that at all. Pretty good, pretty decent. I will take this Meryl. Not a bad Meryl at all. It got lonely. Let's change that to adamant. Not bad actually. But let's see. Dear MAGA, I know many of you are upset about Trump's pro-war picks, especially like there was like a MAGA like conservative like fucking like dipshit comedian who was just like, yeah, Donald Trump's gonna be sick and good on like, you know, all this different shit, and then like, you know, Trump started making his picks about like Marco Rubio and all this stuff, but it's just like, oh fuck, wait a minute, hold on. Well, you were supposed to not have any neoconservatives in your administration. What's going on here? And it's just like, dude, it's Trump. Bro has always been like a neocon first and foremost. It's almost like these fucking people forgot for whatever fucking reason that Trump supported the Iraq War. And then like pretended to back off away from that when it became politically unpalatable for him. But you know, like, the idea that fucking, like, Trump is anti-war is just, it's ludicrous. It's silly. It's goofy. He's not anti-war at all. It's a ludicrous idea. Alright, we have a lot of actually pretty decent choices for Pokemon right now, though. I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, that Dynamax spot's still right there. I wonder what's in there. That later. But yeah, pretty good list here. What do we got here? I know that you're upset with Trump's pro-war picks. You expected him to be anti-war. I hate to tell you, but your favorite independent media hosts were lying to you the entire time. Here's Trump's first-term foreign policy. Increased drone strikes 432%. That's from Obama. Remember, Obama is often sort of lauded as the drone striker in chief. Incorrect. It's actually Trump. Trump is the drone striker in chief. He did more fucking drone strikes than fucking Obama did. And Obama's like the fucking main drone striker guy. 2,243 drone strike in his first 2 years alone. More than from 8 years of Obama. That's crazy. In the first 2 years, he did more fucking drone strikes than Obama did. You know, kept the US in Iraq, kept them in Afghanistan, had a 330% increase in civilian deaths. He bombed Syria multiple times after promising to pull out, and then bombed them again, and then tried to pull out again, and then bombed them again. He did bomb Somalia as well. He occupied Syria to take the oil, so occupied a third of the country. I believe it was in the north, right around I think the segments of the SDF where the Rojavans, the Kurdish fighters who were completely fucked over because of Trump's complete bungling of the situation. Constantly increased the military budget. He did do that. Of course, he let Israel illegally annex the Golan Heights, which is a part of Syria. Showing you how he's very, very rapidly pro-Zionist. He almost started World War III by assassinating Qasem Soleimani, who was a top Iranian commander who was fighting ISIS. Fucking giving ISIS the dub, so you know, that's cool. He has he tried to coup Venezuela. And then slapped crippling sanctions. Hey, dipshits, you want to know why there's like that big fucking border crisis you people keep complaining about? It's because of Trump slapping a lot of crippling sanctions onto Venezuela. So it caused a lot of migrants to come up to the southern border. But you know, that's a little bit of I might be spitting a little too hard. I'm gonna grab this as well. I don't know what I'm going to use Rhinorigus for, but Rhinorigus isn't terrible. It's decent. If it was Cophagrigus would be more interesting. Rhinorigus isn't bad, though. More importantly, it'll give a lot of XP for my little guys. I do believe that Mareep evolves at level 15, so Mareep would evolve right at the level cap, so that's pretty good. Let's not forget the tearing up of the JCPOA, aka the Iran deal, simply because he wanted to spite Obama, because that's the only other type of policy that Trump runs on, spite for his political predecessors. Because you know, in general, the sort of Republican Party doesn't run on any original policy or anything. They don't give a shit about much of really anything. Armed Saudi Arabia as they did a genocide in Yemen and vetoed a bill to cut off the weapons. Yep, that actually did happen. That passed the House and the Senate, and he vetoed it. He was just like, no, I'm fine with the continued bombing of the Houthis in Yemen. And people are trying to say that the Democrats are somehow worse. They're not good. They're not as bad as this. He dropped the Moab, which is the mother of all bombs, which is a ginormous fucking bomb, which should probably be illegal in Afghanistan. And he hired John Bolton, Mike Pompeo, and Gina Haspel. I completely forgot about these people. Gina Haspel was, CIA director under George W. Bush. And she was the one who oversaw the torturing programs in Guantanamo Bay. John Bolton is a complete war hawk. There isn't a war that John Bolton likes. Stealing that line from Kyle Kulinski himself directly right there. It's a good fucking line because it's true. And Mike Pompeo, he's just an also complete fucking freak. I wouldn't be surprised if he was him, or if he was the one who helped try to orchestrate the bombing of Qasem Soleimani. Pardoned a bunch of Blackwater war criminals, and his first raid. Oh, and he signed a pro-torture executive order. Yep, Donald Trump's totally fine with torture. Torture? No problem. Bubble doesn't do anything, but water sport is 10 times more useless, so we're gonna get rid of that. At least we got Aqua Jet. It's a decent stab. Good stab. So, and his first military raid as president killed an American citizen, a little girl. Anti-war, by the way. The idea that Trump's gonna, like, pull people out when he supported the fucking Iraq war in 2003, even though he was, like, being rather hush-hush about it. And then when it became politically infeasible for him to do that, and it became advantageous to be against the Iraq war. Because everyone remembers, like, the famous line he had during the debate with, like, Jeb Bush during the Republican primary in 2006, where he was, like, shit-talking Jeb Bush, or George Bush, in front of Jeb, saying, like, your brother, George Bush, brought us in all these wars, and that was really bad. It was incredulous. It was bullshit. It was nonsense. Because, you know, Trump's actually okay with all those wars, but, you know. But what? In his second term, he's had rhetoric saying that he wants war with Mexico. Guys, like, sort of guising it under the rhetoric of, I want war with the drug cartels. I hate the drug cartels so much. He wants to allow Israel to annex the West Bank, which is only going to further inflame tensions more than they're already inflamed now. It's only going to make the situation worse in Israel-Palestine. So, you know, the idea that Trump is, like, anti-war because there wasn't, like, boots on the fucking ground, like, for 3 seconds, even though there was boots on the ground everywhere from in different cities, in different, like, goddamn places around the globe, it's ludicrous. It's silly. It's silly to say these things. It's goofy. It's silly. It's ridiculous. But, you know, unfortunately, we have to be stuck with all this fucking goofy ass shit. Unfortunately. Good list from Kyle Klinsky. Would always recommend to follow Kyle Klinsky. He's very, very good. I keep saying that I want to watch more and more Kyle Klinsky videos because, you know, I got put off by Kyle Klinsky because he was like a Bernie or Buster. I do not like Bernie or Bust. It's just a really fucking stupid fucking political position. I thought he was taking a lot of, like, he was doing, like, the stupid lefty thing. But then he would, like, really buckle down. And what made me go back to, like, starting to like him again was his debate with Brianna Joy Gray. I've talked about Brianna Joy Gray on this fucking goddamn channel. God knows how many fucking times. But she's just a complete fucking grifter who doesn't believe in anything. She has no beliefs. She doesn't give a shit about anything besides lining her own fucking pocketbook with her fucking podcast. That's what Brianna Joy Gray actually cares about. Is just being a grifter. Like, that's it. And that was a really good debate because he showcased, like, he talked about all the good policy that Biden has done. And Biden has done, in terms of domestic policy, quite a lot of good stuff. I would even argue that in terms of foreign policy, Biden has actually also been pretty decent until Israel-Palestine. Lots of stuff you can compliment. Lots of stuff there is also to criticize. You know, I don't think, like, Biden's, like, an angel in terms of foreign policy. I don't think he's great, to be honest. But, you know, he's not the worst. I got fucking heat proof again. I want levitate, not heat proof on fucking Bronzor. Because that's a 50-50 as well, right? Yeah, it is a 50-50. Whatever. Socialist MMA is so stupid. MAGA really thought I was their friend because we had a common enemy. It's because you're really bad at your fucking rhetoric, dude. You're a terrible propagandist. But you know. But listen, it's okay, guys. Donald Trump might reverse the is reportedly expected to stop the potential TikTok ban. Wait, Trump, I thought you hated China or something. Well, what's going on? I don't know. Like I said before, all of this shit, it's all just like stupid LARP shit. Trump doesn't actually hold any position. He doesn't care about really much of anything. Aquajet probably does more damage in comparison to Booble. Yeah. But yeah. I do think the TikTok ban is very stupid. Or the attempt at like a TikTok ban is very stupid. That the US is trying to go for. What moves do we have? We have T-Wave. Flashes and electric move in this game. I don't have a fucking stab move on this thing. I don't want fucking Conspore. I do want like Thundershock. But you know. This man doesn't believe in anything. He doesn't care about anything. Whatever it takes to effectively talk about, like, shitting on his political opponents or whatever. That's what Trump cares about. He only cares about himself, obviously. Anywho. You know, one more fucking thing to talk about. Oh yeah, by the way, like, the sort of meltdown with all these pics and shit that's happening in, you know, the Trump sphere is very funny. It's just like, yeah, like, why are you people surprised by this? I'll take rollout for now. It's not a good move, but, you know. They want to use defense curl with it. Doesn't actually do that. It actually thinks that's complete dog shit. But yeah, like, what, Elon Musk is reportedly getting frustrated that Donald Trump won't read anything ahead of transition team meetings. Bro, like, bro has never fucking worked with Trump at all. During his fucking presidency, people constantly complained all the time that he wasn't doing anything. That's an interesting ability. You get hit with a physical attack, you have skill swap. That's cool. That's a cool ability. That's a cool ability. I don't hate that. That's interesting. Very humble, very demure. But yeah, I don't know, like, why, like, MAGA, you know, dipshits are, like, surprised by this at all. Like, he's a neocon. He's always been a neocon. A flip-floppy fucking dipshit. He's just more aggressive about being racist in comparison to a lot of neoconservatives. He's just way more fucking aggressive about it. He likes to say the quiet parts out loud, and, you know, he probably is a Nazi, Trump, or a fascist of some kind. A Lowland Geodude. I know there's a Falkner fight. This thing would be very useful against that. Quad resist, dual stab, that are super effective against flying types. You know, if I'm struggling with the fight, I'll catch it for now, and if I'm struggling with it, I'll train it up. But this will be very nice. I'm expecting mostly like normal, probably normal flying moves. Maybe like the occasional like other move as well, here and there. But nothing like crazy, right? I mean, this is still early game. It's definitely not going to be an easy fight. Maybe there's going to be like some interesting coverage moves that the Pokemon have, but I'm not expecting anything ridiculous per se. You know? Nothing crazy. Not rollout. Get out of here. Bro thinks he can roll out on me? Little bro really thought he could. Let's grab the Geodude now, and I can use it for that fight. I might bring like the Meryl or the Mudkip just in case he has like a fucking Gligar, for example. To give all these gaggles of rock types that I have. Troubles. Just in case. We're gonna play around that a little bit. Just a little bit of playing around that. Naughty. Ew. Brother, ew. That's a terrible fucking moveset. What the fuck is that moveset? Brother, ew. That's a rancid fucking moveset. Brother, ew. When does Meryl evolve? It's either 15 or 16 if I recall, right? I think it's 16. I don't think it's 15. Oh, it's 18. Oh, unlucky I won't have Azu for Brock. That's okay. Confusion Ray. I'm getting rid of him. Prison. Prison sucks. Oh, if I don't get any fucking, like, useful move at all for Mareep, I always can just teach it, Electro Web. That'll do the job. Brother, ew. Alright. So, final thing we're going to talk about is the self-appointed border czar, or I guess Trump appointing the border czar. I can't believe that's a fucking, like, thing now that exists, is the border czar, whatever the fuck that means. It's not an actual position, but, you know, Trump made it manifest, so, you know, It's now a position that exists. Called Tom Homan. I think this guy, like, the only thing this guy was, like, known for was getting, like, questioned by some Congress for some fucking shit. Getting blown the fuck out. Being made to look like a fucking namby-pamby little fucking baby. And then just, like, running away with his tail between his legs and just never being really heard from again. Because just like, yeah, this guy. Whoa, obvious piece of shit guy is an obvious piece of shit. Whoa, crazy. Well, let's see. He seems to be very rabid and extreme on immigration. I don't think he likes immigrants very much. I don't know. It's a fairy move in this game? Covet? Yo. Brother, yes. It's a good move. It's a good stab. Until you get play rough. That'll do for now. Brother, yes. Let's see. 16 minutes interview. 30 seconds.
We have seen...
They're going to deport children who were born here in the interest of national security, but the guy who kept our nuclear secrets in his fucking bathroom gets to be president. You know.
Seen one estimate that says it would cost 88...
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, another dog shit policy. So of course, like, Trump, despite, like, you know, not knowing how the fuck to run an economy at all, at least presented some kind of a narrative that people can grab onto. It was bullshit and wrong, an incorrect narrative, but it was a narrative. That, and of course, the main criticism that I have, of course, of the Kamala Harris campaign is not offering a narrative, offering really not much of anything, to be honest. I forgot to buy whatever the fuck. I wanted to take this because this thing could be useful, but for later, but not now. I forgot to buy stuff. I think this is where I originally got my Starly from. That's fine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you know, talking shit on Donald Trump, which you should always do. Yeah, the idea that it's all the fault of, like, immigrants, that they bring crime and shit like that, that's just, it's bullshit. It's a bullshit fucking narrative to divide people up amongst one another. That's, like, the only purpose of it. You know, a tactic all too well known by the bourgeoisie. All too well known and employed by the bourgeoisie, and employed at all times, constantly. I don't actually need this fucking Applin right now. I don't need to train it up now. Actually, it could be useful against Brock. Huh, I'll train it up actually now as well. Just need to get it to the level cap. Sugma. But yeah, the idea that, like, what? It's all because of immigrants, or, like, if you put, like, tariffs on everything, that's, like, gonna solve the problems of the economy, is just ridiculous. It's gonna make the economy worse, but, you know. But let's see what he says.
$8 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
Yeah, what was it, $8 billion to deport 1 million a year, and they're proposing to deport 20 million. The apparatus necessary for the Trump border plan is insane. Like, it's just not, no. It's not happening, buddy.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
Now multiply that by 20. That would be, what? Almost 2 trillion? $2 trillion to deport for the Trump deportation idea.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is that worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is.
Yeah, man. So, like, it's okay. We're gonna go to, like, a random family's, like, children, take them away from their fucking family, and then, for the purposes of, like, national fucking security. I mean, like, does it need to get any more fucking obvious than this? It's so goofy, man.
Families can be deported together.
We...
You know, it doesn't help the fact that the Democrats didn't do anything about, like, the child separation policies with, like, Title 42 and whatnot. You know, another obvious mistake made by the Democratic Party yet again, but, you know, I'm, like, beating a fucking dead horse at this point. Talking about the constant failures of the Democratic Party. Oh, there we go. That's a lot better. A lot better than fucking heat proof. But you know. It's just cartoonish, man. There's really not much else one can honestly say. No one should be surprised at all by this. Dude, are people like fucking like brain damaged or something? Why are people complaining about people who are being nominated for like the streamer awards? Like why? I saw the lists and I'm just like, okay, cuz I wanted to do my like fucking predictions of like who could potentially win and stuff and shit like that, right? Because I was like, it's fun. It's whatever. Who the fuck cares? I did that on my own time. I'm like, it's like, I think this person will win that. This person will win that. This person will probably win that. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, this could be a toss-up because, the particular fan bases of these people are ginormous. So, shit like that. Blah, yada, yada, yada. And a lot of people are accusing, like, Cutie Cinderella of, like, having some fucking bias. Why the fuck is she offering awards to her fucking rich friends? And it's just like, dude, I think she even says it herself. If I wanted to give my friends awards, I would have them over for Christmas dinner. Yeah. If she wanted to give her fucking friends, like, gifts and shit like that, she can just have them over at any time. And they'd be like, oh, sweet, cool, whatever. Are we getting like all the like low IQ like LSF type like terminally online like brain rotted fucking dipshits complaining about the people on the who are being nominated? It's like, dude, they got nominated. All the big streamers, when like nominations were occurring for these awards, told their chats and their fans simultaneously, like, all right, chat, we're gonna go and we're gonna do the thing for the streamer awards. Let's fucking go, chat, blah, blah, blah. And then a ton of people go in and nominate their favorite streamer for whatever category they're told to be nominated for. Oh my god. Cutie Cinderella rigging all the fucking goddamn awards for all of her fucking streamer friends? Inconceivable. It's just like, dog, are you just like mad that these people have like large fan bases, that they're popular or something? Because that seems like to be the argument to me. It's just like, it's like you're goofy, you're being silly, you're being ridiculous right now. And also, like, from what I've seen of the clips, it's very, it's, you know, it's a lot of pageantry. It's supposed to be like the Oscars. It's supposed to be like this grandiose sort of culmination of streamer success. Oh, look at this award show. Epic, awesome, whatever, the celebration of people doing well in their streaming careers or whatever. And like, that's it. But, you know, we're on the internet. So unfortunately, people are low IQ fucking dumbasses and morons. So they have to, like, turn it into this whole fucking, like, conspiracy theory, talking about like, I can't believe my favorite like one viewer Andy didn't get fucking recommended for this fucking goddamn award show, this pageantry to streaming or whatever. Inconceivable. Do I want this? I don't think I want this. I have Scrafty. Scrafty does the same thing. I don't think I want this. Also, yeah, this one dude complaining about Emryu. Or Emiru. Potentially winning Streamer of the Year. She's in the same category with, like, Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed. She's not winning that. I don't think so. Like, Kai Cenat is massive. Same with iShowSpeed. She's not fucking winning that shit. That's not happening. And, you know, every time I see her in, like, the recommended feed or whatever, she's constantly streaming to, like, what, 20,000 viewers or some shit? You know, in terms of, like, streamer acumen or whatever, that's, you know, about as successful can be. It's just fucking stupid. The fact that people are complaining about this shit. I don't know. Silly. Oh shit, we got a new fucking Trump meme. Let's see. Yeah, the Department of Government Efficiency, aka Doge, which is definitely what Elon fucking said, because I think it'd be very wholesome and hilarious. I'm so epic and funny. When he's just like a fucking sniveling fucking loser. Statement from Donald J. Trump. I'm pleased to announce that the great Elon Musk, working in conjunction with American patriot Vivek Ramaswamy, will lead the Department of Government Efficiency, which is a complete nonsense office. Together, these two wonderful Americans will pave the way for my administration to dismantle government bureaucracy, slash excess regulations, cut wasteful expenditures, and restructure federal agencies essential to the Save America movement. So essentially tear apart the federal government for more executive, as much dysfunction as possible, to culminate more power into the executive branch as possible. To overall just become dictators. That's been the Republican playbook since the 80s, since Ronald fucking Reagan. This will send shockwaves through the system and anyone involved in government wage, which is a lot of people, stated Mr. Musk. Sure. Coming from people who obviously know how the US government works. It will become potentially the Manhattan Project of our time. Republican politicians have dreamed about the objectives of Doge for a long time. To drive this kind of drastic change, the Department of Government Efficiency will provide advice and guidance from outside of government, and will partner with the White House and Office of Management and Budget to drive large-scale structural reform and create an entrepreneurial approach to government never seen before. Oh, so it's, yeah, okay, so like I thought, it's a bunch of fucking nonsense. An advisor probably got to him and be like, just don't give these guys actual fucking, don't do it. It's stupid. Oh god, I'm like looking forward to like when Elon eventually like recognizes that he's like getting nothing accomplished in the fucking, fucking government that he's been like soying the fuck out over. He's essentially going to be doing nothing and responsible for nothing. And like Trump has just said like, yeah, I'm not giving you shit because fuck you, you're an idiot. I look forward to Elon and Vivek making changes to the federal bureaucracy with an eye of efficiency and at the same time making life better for all Americans. Importantly, we will drive out the massive waste and fraud which exists throughout our annual $6.5 trillion of government spending. What the fuck does that even mean, by the way? Like, you want to know what most of that fucking money goes to? The $6.5 trillion? I think, like, Sam Cedar said this. A third of that is Social Security. The thing that most Trump supporters fucking rely on in order to be able to not be in poverty, it's Social Security. That's, like, the main thing. You want to know what the next thing after that is? Healthcare. After that, it's healthcare. Because the US system is incredibly inefficient and bloated. You want to know a great way to cut that down, actually, Elon, Vivek? Okay, great idea, great suggestion here. You want to cut down a lot of that government spending? Why not do Medicare for all? It'll cut out a lot of the government fucking bureaucracy and having to manage all this, all those fucking big pharma corporations. You guys like going after big pharma, don't ya? Don't ya? They're not actually going to do that. Because that would be an intelligent thing to do. Unfortunately, the two people we're talking about here are two very stupid individuals. And two incredibly dim-witted people. The spacebar gives me my speed up. What gives me my fucking speed up? I should have been speeding up this whole time, to be honest. That would make shit go by faster. I've been here for 2 fucking goddamn hours. Save before anything goes bad. I've been here for about an hour. Thought for a second it might have froze. I guess it just had a lot of data to save. Fair enough. Actually, what's in this grass? Like ass, am I right? Oh, this is where I found the fucking skiddo. This useless shit. Yeah, get me out of here. Not interested. Listen, I'm not interested in anything that you're selling. Go away. More worthwhile for me to just kill at that point. Egg. Egg. Reflect is interesting. Reflect can be pretty valuable. The fact that it knows that right off the rip. Interesting. I'm probably gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this. Alolan Muck is pretty decent. But they will work together to liberate our economy and make the U.S. government accountable to we the people. Their work will conclude no later than July 4th, 2026. A smaller government with more efficiency and less bureaucracy will be the perfect gift to America on the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. I am confident that they will succeed. Oh Jesus, yeah, 250th year of the existence of the United States of America. Going to be on 2026. Crazy. But yeah, it seems like Vivek and fucking, Elon Musk are getting fucking immediately snubbed. Which, good. They're both very, very dim-witted individuals. They are not intelligent. They're both really stupid. Very, very stupid people. That should be constantly made fun of. Give me some Pikachu. Those give me a lot of XP. Give me the things that give me a lot of XP. I think I might just try to finish up the fucking grinding that I'm doing here, and then I might just call it for today. And no fucking fights today. Tomorrow for sure we'll get the fucking fights done. Just, you know, you gotta have a bunch of Pokemon prepared for these two shitters. All these bug types they keep giving me are fucking useless. But yeah, tomorrow for sure I'm definitely gonna get them done. Wait, if I increase the... Can I change the frame rate? If I increase the frame rate, that'll actually do it. This frame skips. I should have done this forever ago. This is a 4 times speed. Because it's 240 FPS. Yeah, this would have saved me a bunch of time. That's okay. Not the end of the world. No fucking electric move, but we're gonna get charge. Don't want charge. Charge is so fucking bad, dude. We've got a Flaffy now. Flaffy's pretty decent. Power Gem. That's pretty decent. Yeah, we're gonna teach this thing Electro Web. Definitely gonna bring this to Falkner, probably. Rapid Spin. Get out of here. Body Slam is pretty cool. Getting rid of Rollout. Fuck Rollout. Body Slam is just a good move. Like Body Slam. A lot of things be getting Body Slam in this mod. Not mod. This revamp. Oh god, so that's probably gonna be like at least 1.6k. more for the fucking goddamn Applin. Why is your fucking XP fucking cycle so slow? Hello, speaking of interesting. Pinch. Pinch is definitely interesting. Don't flinch me. Fuck you. I'll head back when I run out of fucking Megatrain PP. I'll check out that Trapinch. Trapinch is a pretty good Pokemon. Charge, more like dead. Because you're fucking dead, idiot, stupid. Worth it to fucking use a PP there. Judo's level 15, so that's the cap now. Nummel. Mega Camerupt is very strong, so I'm gonna take it. Sure, I'll keep that Rouseberry for myself, sure. That's a rare spawn as well. We got a fucking Nummel. Another Trapinch that we're gonna instantaneously destroy. Oh. KO'd 72 with the follow. I appreciate that, bud. Thank you very much. Now, not much going on right now. We're just grinding up our fucking mons to the level cap. But appreciate the follow, bud. Thank you very much. Man, we're gonna have a lot of shitters available to us. Just a lot of options available, huh? I thought that's a bad thing. What do you got for me, buddy? Mild dog shit. S in the attack IV, though. Silver linings, silver linings, silver linings. The speed's dog shit, though. Silver linings. Take what you can get. Trade abilities on contact. That's a really interesting ability. A very interesting twist on Mummy. Does Galarian Yamask have this? I don't remember, honestly. Yamask. I don't remember. I really don't. It does have this. Except it's called Wandering Spirit. I guess it's called Wandering Soul in this game because character limit. If I were to take a guess. But that's a cool ability. I don't think it's great. I think Mummy is better. Terrible fucking special attack IV. Because Mega Camerupt's actually really fucking strong. That thing hits like a truck when it hits. But, you know. Eesh what it eesh. Why that one fucking Sandile give me 69 XP versus 106 from that other Sandile? It's kind of a little strange. We're gonna have to spend some time training up the fucking Bronzor, aren't we? Nummy nummy in my tummy. Actually, Bronzor should not do terribly at all in this area because it's got Levitate. Nice magnitude, idiot. I got Levitate, baby. We levitate in here. Your ground moves mean nothing to me. I mean that means a little bit more to me. The Sneakinators, I don't like the Sneakinators. Not a fan of that, to be honest. We are not very strong, but that's okay. The floating dinner plate has never been exactly known for its strength. Bro, got the attack raise, bro. Nice meme. Ouch! Bro throwing rocks at me, bro. I didn't want to click confuse right, but I mean, it doesn't hurt, I guess. No, this thing's setting up on me and all it has is rapid spin. No, whatever shall I do? Ow. But yeah, Steel Psychic in this, this early on in the game, having a Steel type is always going to be pretty powerful, to be honest. Especially with Levitate. That's tough to deal with. Not going to be a lot of dark moves running around. Or fire moves? Not really. Maybe fire moves, yeah, but like dark? That's no bueno for us. That thing's got the fucking Sneakinators. I really do like that little turn that the player character does. Especially if you're like doing like, you know, speed up like I'm doing. The little turnaround when you're done with the thing so you don't accidentally like keep mashing A. You're like, ah fuck, I mashed A. And now I'm gonna have to kill my Pokemon again by accident or something. Like an idiot. I think that's pretty fucking sick, to be honest. Very nice touch. Outsped that thing? It's a speed tie? Really? Interesting. Because fucking this motherfucker is very slow. Alright, one more and we should be ready to go. Not you, because that would take forever. I really don't know how Psywave works. It's a weird move, but I think we're ready to go. Yeah, all the boys are ready. Okay. Alright. The team, I already have it pretty much in mind. We're going to take the Flaffy. We're going to take the, we're going to take you. Take you. Get rid of you, obviously. Take you. I want to have contingencies in case there's, say, a hypothetical, do I want to cut someone out for Knackley? Not really. I think everyone else is fine. So this is gonna be for Falkner in the museum. Do I need 2 water types for him? Probably not. I mean, but Meryl's just good. It's just a good Pokemon, to be honest. So yeah, we'll go with that. If not, we'll grab Nacleaf if it doesn't work out. I think we'll just call it there for today, gamers. Just a good old grind sesh. No complaints there. Good grind sesh. Boo. Put it back down to fucking 60 frames. I don't remember. Do Pokemon games mostly run on like what? Ooh, I want to go over this next so I can just make fun of them because it's funny. I'll go over that tomorrow because it's funny. Alright, we don't need this anymore. Stop it. Holy shit, it's the Modelo fucking Space Marine. That's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. The Mexican Space Marine, based. Fucking Modelo. Making a suit of power armor with a bunch of Modelo cans. That's so good. Wait, Pete Hegseth for Secretary of Defense. Was a Fox News host. Okay. Yeah, he's probably going to be a fucking warhawk. Because he wanted Trump to pardon war criminals. Ah, God, that's so funny, dude. Pete Hegseth, bro. Oh my God, dude. God, that's so funny, man. Alright. No more looking at stupid shit. God, but that's so funny, man. Who am I rating into today? Beer Bash? Mr. Bashington? Yeah, let's rate into Mr. Bashington. Why not? Let's do that. That's not how you spell that word, idiot. Beer Bash Johnson. Alright, gamers. Raid messages. You know what to do. You know what to say. Try and stride if you are a sub. If you're a non-sub, you do the WoW eats. I would show appreciation. Those are into any case of gamers. I will be back tomorrow. I'm probably going to just keep playing Radical Red. I think for now. I want to do those fights. Probably going to do both Brock and Falkner. I'm pretty sure, like, there's fights you can do with the Johto gym leaders. I'm pretty sure that's a thing in this game. You can fight other gym leaders from other regions. So yeah, we're probably going to do that. I mean, we have to go to the museum anyways, and he is in the museum. My thought is that we probably have to take him on in order to proceed. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. Because everyone's pretty much ready to go. We're all at level cap with all our Pokemon. So, probably could have saved a lot of time, but whatever. Who cares? Anywho, I will be back tomorrow, and we will continue with probably Radical Red. Anywho, I'll be back same time, same place, same face. Peace out, gamers.
No, she's not gonna hop back into bed.